Hello, this is a message for Gemini today. We got a story here for Gemini. Gemini, we started off the reading and I asked for overall energy, and we got Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is our overall energy today. So when I got this card, Queen of Cups usually will talk to me about someone that is in maybe a divine feminine, but it's just an energy of a defensive energy, and a lot of times it's more of like a battle of the minds, that sort of thing, or more of a humorous sense of battling, not necessarily like a physical, problem being defensive, but something that you have going on between you and someone, or something going on in your life that you're battling within your mind. But it seems like a good message here. It seems like you're on a journey. It's a healing journey, but we start off in the beginning of the story with the Wheel of Fortune. So that's why I say it's a nice positive message that you're working towards here, or at least the outcome is looking like it's going to be positive. In this card here, it looks like this is a journey of self development. Like, I get this image of they're weaving a shirt, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about, you spin the wheel and whatever it lands on, you're going to have fortune. So we already know that you got fortune in your future, and over the top of you got the sun and the moon right there, like looking over the whole thing. You can see both the moon and the sun in the top left and right corners. So you're being divinely guided now. But what it looks like you're building here in this is your actual image of who you are as a person, as an individual. This could be literally your appearance, the way that you present yourself to the world in your outer appearance. This could be how you live your life on a day-to-day basis. But what you're building towards, your fortune here, is who you are going to be as a person throughout your life and in this stage of your life. And it goes into, after the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, we get the Wanderer card. The Wanderer shows me, it looks like someone that is just, it almost reminds me of like Robin Hood, like or excuse me, not Rob. Well, I said Robin Hood, so maybe something to do with Robin Hood, but I was thinking more like Peter Pan, like as he's off flying throughout the universe, getting having all these adventures and stuff. But you're a wanderer, doing all this magical fun going around the planet. You're about to cross this magical bridge, and it almost looks like you're almost levitating there. But this image specifically just really reminds me like of Peter Pan energy. So, and we continue from that energy. So you're this person that you're developing your character of who you are. Say you're trying to build the type of person you are, and you're going through this healing journey right now. And we get the Seven of Stones here. It shows healing, and you're dealing with a green man, and you're working with God. You're developing who you are, and you're almost naked in this image. So you're starting fresh from a fresh palette of who you might be. So I'm getting this energy of you've already been some. You're probably a more mature person. I'm not, age doesn't really matter, but you already had something in your life where you were already developed, but you've stripped yourself down, and you're starting fresh, exactly from this new place, and this new place of healing, going on this journey. And it's giving me, overall, the whole thing is giving me like this youthful's not the right, like innocent, like fun, loving energy that you're going through. So maybe we're this person that led this very, like, by the book lifestyle, and now you're trying something new, because it seems like you're trying to explore new things. You're surrounded, as you're healing here, you're surrounded by these two energies, and the first one you get is the seer card. The seer, like a mystic seer, like a prophet, or maybe even a tarot reader, or some kind of seer. And like this seer is looking into a pool of water, getting her messages from spirit through the pool of water. So anything like that is something that you're being guided by. But you get these two energies as you're healing. We have this image of this individual, stripped down, and they're healing with the green man over them. So it's showing me there that you're being guided by spirit, but you're surrounded by these two energies here, and I'm getting them as two individuals. You have two individuals here. One, you get the seer. So you have someone, it looks like you have someone guiding you in your life that is connected to spirit in some sort, in some way, shape, or form. And then on the other side, you get this hawk energy. And like I said, it's coming through to me as two energies. So it seems like while you're doing this healing, you have this. And this, I think, is what made it, it feels to me like maybe you came from this conservative life or something like that. That's the hawk energy I'm getting. It's good, you see the look in this hawk's eyes, and it's very strict. Like it's, they got their eye on everything. They're watching everything, and it seems like you have these influences from both sides, but they're both coming from a helping place. So maybe it's a mother and a father. Maybe your mother is the seer and your father is the disciplinarian in the home, but in the best possible way. He's only looking out for your best interest, and you got both these energies coming from two different ways, but they're all working with spirit, and they're working with you as you're on this journey. Growing this energy of who you are. So the last card that you get in this story to tell us, to start us off with what we're talking about here, you get this Seven of Arrows card, which it shows Seven of Arrows, and we see this person here, and they're surrounded by all these arrows, and they're almost, you could, depending on how you're looking at it, they're either being pinned to a wall or they're, laid on the ground surrounded by arrows, but it looks like to me they've been pinned to a wall, and the word that it shows us down here is, excuse me, it says insecurity. I don't know if you can see that, but it says insecurity down there. So that's why I'm getting this energy. I told you like the Peter Pan story of, it feels youthful and fun. Like it's almost like a child, or, yeah, we'll stick with that example of a child. It's almost like a child becoming a man, we'll say, or, a young lady becoming a woman and going out into the world on her own. This is the kind of energy that I'm getting. And I'm giving this example, but put it into your story however you want. This is just a common example of something that people go through, and the mother and father are guiding them. But you can put this into your story however it applies to you. It could be two close friends. It could be, mentors. It could be anything. Whatever goes into your story. But it's just an easy example to think of it as in like a family aspect. So if you're this individual that you're developing your character of who you are, and you're going out into this world, you're youthful, you're in that Peter Pan energy of having fun and exploring everything, and the sky's the limit. You're literally just about to take a leap and fly it into the sky. You're getting this insecurity energy at the very end, and that's very common. So I see it kind of seems like what you're battling with here is being able to choose, something that we'll stick with that example of, you want to say you're picking a job that's going to be a big part of your identity as you go into life. You are battling with picking something that will, keep dad happy and keep mom happy, or, but still be able to balance yourself and grow within yourself. Now, remember, we started off with Queen of Cups energy, and I didn't say at the beginning, when I first saw this card, Queen of Cups is, it's a positive energy. It's a defensive, strong energy. But when I got this image, I'm getting this image of, like Ursula from, what's it called? My Little Mermaid. Like, it's showing me that you see like the sea witch here. So it made me think of that story of what's going on. So it's almost like you're being captivated by this energy of, maybe something you don't want to do, and that could be the insecurity that's coming through. I don't know, maybe not, but something that you still feel like you have to do. Remember the story, she signed the contract to be able to get her legs to be able to go to her prince on land. So something in that energy is you're having to do something that you don't want to do, but you're doing it nonetheless because it's worth it to you to be able to do it. So we go into the story after that, and you get the Seven of Wands. You get Seven of Wands here, and Seven of Wands shows me someone. This comes right underneath your Wheel of Fortune card. So it's showing me someone that is in contemplation and meditation, and you've got these 7 wands underneath you. And what I'm seeing is these 7 wands is maybe 7 people, but 7 aspects of your life that are in influence, and they're almost bowing down to you. These wands look like they're as you're in meditation, you're connected to spirit. You have these 7 wands that are bowing down to you, but one of these wands is, it looks like you're like a genie in a bottle, and you're sitting in your lamp right there or whatever. But see that one wand right there? It reaches up and it's tapping on the glass. So one of these wands is influencing your energy of where your wheel's going, and it's the only one that's really sticking out for you right now. So it seems like, say you're looking at 7 different job choices, it can be whatever your story has to do, but this option is tapping on your glass while you're sitting there in meditation. You're kind of chilling. You're in your happy place. You're connected to God. But this wand is tapping on your glass, like, hey, I'm right here. I know we're all taking our turn, but I'm tapping right here, and you get this innocent, this Page of Cups card, and Page of Cups card is going along still with this energy of innocence and youthful, the light-hearted things of life. Like I keep on going back to these like fairy tales I talked about, Peter Pan and Little Mermaid and stuff. So I'm getting this energy here of something that you're going while you're creating yourself. I'm not seeing. It's funny to me that I'm getting all these images because I'm not getting this like an 18, 20-year-old person. I'm getting it's a mature person that we're dealing with here. But something in your life, as you're growing, as you're doing this, you're finding the new youthful, exciting parts of life. And you get this innocent energy that goes right underneath your Wanderer card. So maybe you're experiencing something new in life that is making you feel young again. It's making you find that joy that, when you are a young person, everything just seems so fun and exciting. And that's what I'm getting here, because right after the Innocence card, we get the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups comes right underneath your Seer card. So whatever the energy is, maybe that's something that you're developing with you and your connection to spirit. If you're reading tarot, maybe you're a divination reader yourself, or something, or you're watching tarot. You're more than likely a spiritual person, so maybe you're a divination reader yourself, something like that. But like I said, to me, it's looking like two people that are guiding throughout your healing process, or at least two people that are influencing you throughout your healing process. But underneath the Seer card, you get this Ten of Cups. So whatever the Seer energy is, you get this great, amazing, it almost looks like, a card of marriage almost. You got these two couples, it's almost looking to me like a vision of the future, like something that you see, because you're sitting on this rainbow band flying through the sky, and you got this couple here, these two ladies as a couple, and they're looking at what looks like to be their two children, and but it seems to me like an image in the future, like almost like you're getting a vision, because see, it's not really on land, it's just up in the sky with all this magical stuff going around. It's just like something that you're seeing, and it comes right underneath the Seer card. So that's why I'm getting that vision, is like, this is something that is a possibility to you. It's an option, but it's a beautiful Ten of Cups option that is like, everything that you could possibly want. And I'm getting all this fairy tale energy underneath it. So whatever you're dealing with, it's exciting. That's why I said this is a really powerful message, or it's a very encouraging message, because I'm not seeing a ton of struggle. I see that you have this hawk energy, but it's not coming from a negative place. Underneath the hawk energy, you get the Three of Cups, which shows us a message of, friendship and stuff like that. So maybe the hawk energy are your friends that you've known. Maybe you have a best friend that you've known your whole life, and he's just a really wise person in your life. You value his opinion, but it's, a lot of times when we grow throughout life, we go different directions, and maybe our best friend, we're showing them a side of ourselves that we don't generally show, so we're trying to present it to them, because right underneath that you get that hawk energy, that Three of Cups energy, and then directly under the Three of Cups, you also get the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. So you have Ten of Pentacles, and you have Ten of Pentacles, and you get Ten of Cups in this. So that's showing Ten of Pentacles talks about your financial, it talks about the full picture, everything that you can get, but it's basically showing me in this one, underneath your friends, is your financial Ten of Cups. So it's still good energy. It's from both ends. You got the Seer and you got this hawk, but you get Ten of Cups, which talks about your emotional growth. You're having everything you want in your spiritual and your emotional part of your life, filling all those cups together. And then underneath the hawk energy, you get the Ten of Pentacles, which talks about, your money and your abundance and all that sort of thing. So, as you're bringing them both together, you're getting this beautiful healing energy, because it's all what's surrounding you healing here. Underneath the healing card, you get this Queen of Pentacles energy, and in the Light Seers deck is which when it came out under, this is a card of a mother for me, so that's why I had that example of the mother or father. Maybe it's that, but it's that's usually for me a card of the mother. So maybe something to do with your mother, has to do with healing, but also it talks about, or more importantly actually, it talks about, the energies of a mother, a nurturing energy. So maybe maybe you are someone that struggles with being a softer type person, and you are trying to become this softer person, and but in a good way, not being weak or anything like that, but you're trying to become more in touch with your emotions. And a lot of our collective readings right now, we're talking about the balance between the masculine and the feminine, and it's such an important part of our lives. And if we're trying to grow to ascension and to really become our best, highest self, we can't do that without being balanced. So it looks like you're being surrounded here by this healing energy of balance underneath it. Um, Underneath your insecurity card, which is, probably the only difficult part of the message that I'm seeing here, is whatever you're dealing with as you're growing into this individual that you want to be, you have this insecurity within you, and you're getting underneath that, it's coming in, it's Eight of Wands, which shows that it's coming in fast, whatever you're dealing with. So a lot of times when you're going through these growing stages and you don't know exactly what you're doing and you're just trying to heal stuff, it's showing you don't have a ton of time. It's not, it's like it's happening right now as you speak, as it's going on. So I'm not sure what you got going on here, but someone has been left out in the cold, and it comes underneath, as you're spinning your wheel of fortune. Maybe this is talking about a part of your life. Maybe say you're looking for your partner in life, and because we got underneath that, we have the Seven of Wands. Remember, I got this image of seven people underneath it, or excuse me, seven aspects of your life coming through. Something has been left out in the cold. I'm not sure what that is for you, but right after it, we get the Five of Swords, which talks about almost like a betrayal. But you got, in this card, you see the guy has this smirk on his face, and I'm seeing this guy as you, unfortunately. But take it as it is, because this is your journey, this is your wheel of fortune, so we know where you're going here. And at the end, we finalize with the Ace of Cups, so you're going in the right direction. But for whatever reason, underneath your innocence card, and see, that's why I'm saying this isn't a bad way. It's, sometimes when you look at a little kid, and he's done something he shouldn't do or something like that, he's got that little mischievous smirk on his face, and I get this Five of Swords underneath your Page of Cups card, which, remember, is showing me innocence, and it's the card for innocence for me, so like a childhood innocence. And you get that under Peter Pan too, the Wanderer card that was reminding me of Peter Pan. So I'm getting all this energy of that, remember how Peter was. Peter was he was kind of a pain in the neck, but he was a kid, and he was all full of love, and he was he had a good heart and stuff. But for whatever reason, when you left someone on the cold here, or something being left out in the cold here, it's not necessarily a person. It could be maybe you had a job you just were so fed up with, and you just decided, what, screw this job, I'm out of here, and you just walked away and you left them high and dry. But hey, they deserved it for whatever reason. But so you've got that mischievous energy that isn't the best energy at all, and it's probably not going to be something to help you get to your Ace of Cups as fast as you want to. But nonetheless, you're there, and it's coming out at the beginning here. So maybe it's already done in past, maybe you already did that, and you're just dealing with the consequences of it, because what you get next is the Six of Pentacles, which shows to me generosity or lending a helping hand to someone. So remember, I'm kind of getting this image of you maybe say you were dating people, and remember, because we get in the Seven of Wands, I got that image of someone tapping on your glass while you're in meditation here. Maybe you left someone in the cold, and maybe you were dating someone and you just walked away, and maybe you kind of ghosted them or something. But we're allowed to do that as we're growing. We're allowed to make our choices, but there's better ways that we can do things to get to our highest self. But whatever you're doing after this, after you get this Five of Swords cards, you go right into the Six of Pentacles, which is beautiful reparation for whatever you do. And it makes sense. Underneath your Seer card, you got the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful, magical energy. And then underneath your Ten of Cups, you get this Six of Pentacles. So maybe that's what's bringing you to your Ten of Cups from your Seer, to line up with your friend or your person that's guiding you as a Seer, and it's some kind of generosity, and you're giving back to the situation, as looks like it is. Underneath the healing, I'm not sure what it is. You get the Devil card, which is the card of Capricorn, but it can talk about addictions and that sort of thing. I'm a Capricorn moon, so, and I don't remember. I'm just saying these signs. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything like that, but I don't look at the Devil card like a negative, because I have a Capricorn moon, and I know I don't sit in that energy of the negative aspects too often, or I try not to, at least. And So I try to look at the devil card in a positive aspect. One, it could just be a Capricorn, it's just the card of Capricorn. Or two, something that is you are working on throughout your life. It could be something that you're dealing, maybe addictions, maybe you are spending too much money or something like that. But that typical energy, it's coming out there, but it's coming underneath your healing area. So it comes underneath that Queen of Pentacles, which is the mother nurturing energy. So, and it's all lining up with this devil energy. So, but right after the devil, you remember you get the Ten of Pentacles. You got Ten of Pentacles here, and so it's all going exactly into the direction it's meant to go, and you're following your guides throughout it as you're supposed to, because as you're getting it, we go into this Four of Cups energy. Which Four of Cups shows you. You're looking at down here at the bottom, you got all these things that you have in your life that you're contemplating over, but right behind you, it's really a positive card, because right behind you, you have spirit in heaven saying, all right, you sit there and look as long as you need to look, but as soon as you're ready, and I just turn around and here is your cup for you. So spirit has you under control, but whatever this devil energy is that you're dealing with, whether it be some kind of addictions or something like that, or some kind of financial struggles that you probably caused yourself or something like that, spirit has you, and as soon as it's healed and taken care of, your cup is sitting there waiting for you. So whatever this energy is, you're getting the devil energy, you're getting that under your that Queen of Pentacles, which is that nurturing mother energy, that loving, caring energy. So this is all good stuff that you got going in here. And it finally closes out with, as soon as this is all over, I tried to pull out and even out cards, and I got two cards for the last one. We got the Four of Cups, and then but with the Four of Cups, you got the Ace of Cups. So what I'm seeing in that is this cup that heaven is giving to you, whatever this cup is, underneath your insecurities, underneath all this fast coming in energy, because you got that, whatever you're feeling insecure about. It's the cup. Whatever the cup is what you're feeling insecure about. So I don't, you'll have to put that into your story, whatever it is. But you sitting there, moping is what it looks like he's doing in this picture. Look at his face. He's just sitting there with his arms crossed, like almost pouting like a little kid. And I get that over and over. It's really kind of a cute energy. It's that, we look at kids when they're in this energy of like, all right, it's gonna get better. Just give it a chance to get better. But whenever you turn around, whatever you're feeling insecure about taking this cup from, whenever you do take that cup, it's gonna flow into abundance of Ace of Cups. So if you are feeling discouraged, if you are feeling like you're dealing with a sea witch here and someone's like forcing you to do something you don't want to do, or whatever that energy is for you, it's defensive and it's just seeming like maybe you're signing your soul away or something like that, just know it's all going to work out in Divine's plan. You're going through this healing energy, and as soon as you turn around and accept your cup, and remember, and notice I'm saying when. I can tell in this message, whatever your journey is, you are going to, these cups that are sitting on the ground there, it doesn't look like anything that's really going to be able to hold your attention for long, especially when you have an Ace of Cups just sitting there floating in the hand of God. Twice we see this cup, right there is the hand of God coming down from you. And second one, it's like, all right, if you don't see that one there, look right here. There it is. So let's get some messages from the angels and see what advice we got here. But this is a good message. I like it. It seems just like a journey of growth. And I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, you could actually literally be working on your appearance. Like how you like to dress. Because I see this image of them weaving this shirt here. So I'm not sure what that means for you. But all right, you got advice from your angels. So whatever you're feeling insecure about, some way that you're handled. Remember at the beginning here we get, you left something out in the cold, and then you get the little smirky energy of, haha, I got you, or I'm not really too worried about it, and then so you have to turn around and heal the situation. It said, an unwise choice. So I'm seeing that as maybe you made an unwise choice, and I think I put that out there. That's what it felt like to me, because it does. It feels like you did something. I don't know what you did, but it wasn't the best for your highest self. An unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So maybe maybe you left a best friend or something out there to go hang out with some new friends, and but once you got out with them, I'm seeing in this card, it looks like they're playing poker and playing dirty and that sort of thing. You see all these swords in the back here, so it's just not, that happens sometimes when we're growing in life. We won't spend as much time with our real close friends or our real close families that we know are there, because sometimes they feel like that hawk energy, like you're always just sitting there looking at us. So we'll give someone else a chance, and maybe you did that when you left them out in the cold. And when you did, but you did that to your best friend, or you did that to your lover, or you did that to your family member. So that's why it's saying our spirits coming with this mother energy of, hey, you got to do some healing, because underneath it it was a devil choice. It wasn't the best interest for you to get. You're trying to get to your Ace of Cups, you're trying to get your Ten of Cups, your Ten of Pentacles, you're trying to get to all this beautiful energy, and to do that, all these negative choices that we make, which we all do. This is not coming from a judgmental place at all. It doesn't feel judgmental at all. It just seems like you did something that you're feeling insecure about, or you got some kind of insecurity is within you right now, and that's the healing that you're going through right now. Is you have some kind of insecurity about a choice you have to make or something like that to get to all this beautiful energy. And so the advice is that there's a better way. Whatever you did that's not getting you your Ten of Cups, there's a better way. Let's see what else we got here. All right, advice for Gemini. I was kind of looking forward to doing this one. This was the first time I did a reading for Gemini. I don't know very many Geminis, but you guys have a fun story here. So remember, this is a collective message. So take what works for you and leave the rest behind. All right. So you got the angels telling you there's a better way, and then the next one you get this King of Water, which talks about trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-informed emotions, a charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor. So remember, you got that Queen of Pentacles there, so who knows, maybe you're someone that could benefit from some counseling or something like that. But this is clear guidance from your angels. You got the one here saying whatever you did, there's a better way. That's the biggest message. All the other nonsense, whatever was done, they're just saying, hey, there's a better way. And the better way is right here. It says a trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious someone. So if you're looking at romantic interest, and maybe you picked the wrong one, or you tried out something and it didn't work out so hot for you, in your next one, look at those characteristics of whatever it was that did you wrong. Whatever didn't feel right, whatever those characteristics are, and when the new person or the new thing that's coming into your life, you'll know it's that by them holding those characteristics. And remember, the characteristics were trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that's safe. So it's beautiful energy. I'm looking forward to it for you, because when you get your Ace of Cups here, it's all it's almost like that energy of how a dad would be proud of their son or something like that, because everyone has to go through this. No one gets all these cups and all these pentacles. You don't get everything without going through these challenges that you're having to go. And we never ever make all the right choices. We have to try. We have to date the wrong person sometime. We have to take the wrong job. We have to do the wrong things every now and then. We have to fall into our addictions sometimes, for us to pick ourselves back up and grow. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. And that's what I'm getting from the angels totally, is they're saying you made a choice that wasn't the best choice, but you have this pentacle, or you have this cup that's waiting for you, and you're going to know what it is by finding those characteristics in it. But all right, Gemini, I enjoyed your reading, and I look forward to doing more for you in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.